Here, he says Ibrahim or Abraham is the son of Terah, who is the son of Nahor, and it goes all the way to Nuh alayhi salam. Nuh had 4 children. After the flood, now here, the ulama have said that Adam alayhi salam is Abu al-Bashar. He is the father of all mankind, right? But then they say Abu al-Thani, the second father, is Nuh alayhi salam. Why do they say Nuh is the second father? Yes.
Because the whole world was submerged in water after that.
Everyone was destroyed. And those who remained were the believers. So they repopulated the earth. So now every lineage goes back through to Nuh alayhi salam. So every one of the sons of Adam, all of our lineage goes back to Adam alayhi salam, but it has to go through the root of Nuh. Nuh had 4 sons. One of them was a disbeliever, as mentioned in Surah Hud. But then you've got 3. One of them in question here, and this is what it says in the book, that the son of Nuh was Shem, meaning Sam. The Messenger of Allah in Musnad of Ahmad, he said that his name was Sam. Sam settled in Arabia. So with this, the ulama have said that you have now got 2 types of Arab. The Arab al-Asliya and the Arab or the Arabized Arabs, yani musta'araba, meaning they became Arab. And this is how we have the Arabic lineage today. Either you have the Arab al-Asliya, which goes back to Sam. And then you've got the Arabized Arabs who became Arab after Ismail alayhi salam, etc. To the point that some of the ulama have said that the Quraysh were Arabized Arabs, not from the pure Arabs. The pure Arabs go back to Sam. Now this is important for 2 reasons. Number one, and this is obviously something which is timely and very important. According to this definition here, and this is fact, Ibrahim alayhi salam now becomes the father of the Semites, which basically now means there is a group of people today who says that we are the Semites, and if you say anything against us, you're being anti-Semite. But categorically, that's incorrect. Because Ibrahim alayhi salam was an Arab himself, because his lineage goes back to Sam, who was the pure Arab. But from Ibrahim alayhi salam, you've got those 2 different lineages who became cousins to one another. That's why they call themselves cousins, but they were brothers. Ishaq and Banu Israel, and Ismail alayhi salam, who then had his own lineage, who were the Arabized Arabs. So the Arabs who repopulated that region in the Middle East, and then you've got those who are there in Sham, in that region, all of them came back to Ibrahim alayhi salam. So now some of the ulama have said, and this is why we find in so many narrations, in the ayat, in the hadith, Abina Ibrahim. We refer to Ibrahim as being our father, not only in religious duty in us following him, but also there is an importance when it comes to lineage. That's the first important point that we get just from the first paragraph. The second point now, which is also very important, Imam al-Tabari rahimahullah, he says that the Yahud recognized Ismail as being the son of Ibrahim. They can't deny that. But they rejected him being a prophet, him being a messenger, and him being a person that we should be following. For what reason? Al-Tabari rahimahullah says, goes back to this point here, which is they refused to accept the lineage that goes back to Sam from Ibrahim alayhi salam from Arab descent. Therefore, now this is also very important, there are a number of Anbiya who came from the track of Sam alayhi salam, the lineage and the maslak of Sam alayhi salam, Hud, Thamud, these different nations, etc. And then also you've got, Ad and Thamud, I should say, Hud and Saleh. And then you've got Shu'aib, who came after. And what they've done with that is they've said, okay, we recognize it, but we're going to just brush it underneath the carpet. Imam al-Tabari, I'm obviously paraphrasing, he didn't say exactly like that, but what he is saying here is that intrinsically, in who they wanted to accept or not. Now, this is again very important, very timely, and it helps us understand the politics as to what's going on. Is that they saw these people as being people who are completely irrelevant and should not be mentioned, despite the fact that the Hujjah has already been established, that they've come through the lineage of Ibrahim alayhi salam and the Nusuk, etc. Why is it that they don't recognize Makkah when they knew Ismail was there? Ismail is the son of Ibrahim. Why do they give relevance and importance to that? Why did they reject Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, except that they said, لَيْسَ عَلَيْنَا فِي الْأُمِّيِّينَ سَبِيلٌ. The Ummiyin, these Arabs, these illiterate people, Bedouins who are drinking camel milk, because they saw camel as najis in their Sharia, they can't accept anything which is related to camels, etc. They said, these people are primitive people. So when Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, they were in for a shock, even though they knew his sifat. They rejected. For what reason? For this reason here that At-Tabari has mentioned. All of these Anbiya and Rusul that came from before, Hud and Salih, Shu'aib, and now Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam were rejected for only one reason, not because they didn't have the haqq with them, because they refused to reject that lineage that goes back to Sem, and they said that we are the only Semites. It's very important that we understand that, because it gives a very important context, and all of this that is happening today has a relationship to Aqeedah, has a relationship to Tafsir, has a relationship to our Sharia.